certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Fellas, I feel this is my lucky day.
Brilliant.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Rankum. It's going to be a fun one today. We're talking about David Krumholtz movies. I know one person on this panel is probably really happy about this, and the other people kind of like him. but I've got Brian here. Brian, how's it going?
It's good. I'll tell you myself. I do love me some Krumholtz. Should be a good time overall.
We've also got Steve here. Steve, how's it going?
It's going very well. I caught up on my Krumholtz and I'm ready to talk about. David Krumholtz, basically.
And also here we've got JPO. JPO, how's it going?
As the man that has always championed the Krumholtz here for years, by the way, my AOL Instant Messenger away message. That's right. That's how old I am. Sometimes was worded, "I'm away hanging out with David Krumholtz." Why? I don't remember, but that's how long I've been championing this man, that he was my AOL Instant Messenger away message. So let's talk some Krumholtz. I'm probably going to bring up shit no one has seen. I'm going to fight you on everything you decide on tonight. So let's have fun.
That should be fun. I did watch some things for the first time for this. So whether or not they come up, I don't know. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And how Rankin works is we each go around and nominate a movie. It belongs on a top 2 of David Krumholtz's list, and then everyone else says yes or no to it. Because it's only a 4-person panel, I did try to find a fifth, but it's just I just
Richie.
couldn't.
Yeah, how many times has Richie bailed on Rankin recently? Just throw that out there.
She's probably Alice Shepherd.
Ooh, fighting words.
Yeah, so it was coming down to the three if it makes the panel, but makes the list. But Brian, we're going to go to you first. What is the first movie you're going to bring up?
I'll bring up one of my favorite films of his. It's one of my top 5 all time. Alice Family Values, where he played Joe Liquor at the summer camp. This movie I really dug a lot. He has great chemistry with Wednesday and Pugsley whenever he shows up. Great humor. Eventually fall in love with Wednesday at the end. And he does a good supporting role as a child performance, which is for Adam's Family. So I'll try for Adam's Family Values for my first nomination.
Steve, what do you say about Adam's Family Values?
I agree. I think this should be on the list. This is also on my top 5 Krumholtz movie. This was a household favorite. This was a movie I grew up watching. I was a big fan of the Addams Family back in the day, and the movie itself, I think it's an improvement on the first film, as in every other way. And it's funnier, it's bigger, it's bolder, and it has David Krumholtz. So, how do you improve on the original? You add David Krumholtz in the movie. So, yes, it should be on this list.
JPO, what do you say about Adam's Family Values?
Yeah, I'm probably Solid Chance is one of the first things I ever saw of his, because I think I definitely grew up watching these movies here. But yeah, very endearing as a guy that likes Christina Ricci's character, Wednesday, the OG Wednesday, forever my Wednesday, not your Ortega BS. So no, I'm definitely not as high as Brian, but it is on my list. So yeah, that's a yes.
I would have been. Yeah, 8 years old when Family Values came out, so I probably did watch it back when I was a kid. I did watch it recently. I really like it. I think it's a solid movie. So it's an easy yes for me as well. So Adam Family Values is going to make the list. Steve, we're going to go back to you. What is your first nomination?
My first nomination is Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. This was definitely a movie around the time where this was basically 2000s comedy at its best. It's one of probably the best comedies of that decade. It has a great cast. It had John Cho and Cal Penn two guys that you wouldn't think would lead a film, let alone a comedy film, being on a buddy trip just because Kumar has the case of the munchies that goes to White Castle, and I just really enjoyed their chemistry. But I also enjoyed David Krumholtz, who's in this movie as one of their neighbors, along with Eddie K. Thomas. So I think this should belong on this list.
JP, what do you say about Harold and Kumar go to White Castle?
Well, I have a feeling you're going to say yes because I did just look at your letterbox. You saw some shit I haven't seen, Malcolm, so you might be a bigger fan than I am. Shit. Of Krumholtz. I've never been as high as some are on this movie here. I disagree with everything Steve just said, politely. I like this movie. I've never loved it. There are several segments that do not work for me personally here. So it is not on my list personally. I think there are definite movies that are higher than it. But I will say I've always championed, I like the duo of Cho and Penn. I'd be down for a fourth. I also would be down for a spinoff with Krumholtz and Eddie. So let's see that too. But no for him being in his top 12.
Yeah, I mean, really enough, I'll be down for. I would have been interested for a spin-off as well, featuring Krumholtz and Eddie. I don't even know what Eddie K. Thomas is doing these days. I haven't seen it.
American Dad right now.
Yeah, but yeah, no. I recently I rewatched Harold Kumar Go to White Castle. It's one I do really love this movie. I think it's funny, it's so I'm gonna say yes. It's gonna come down to Brian. Brian, what do you say about Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle?
I'll give it a slight yes. I do love it when they show up with good supporting performance. I don't mind spin-off as well. Maybe like the adventure of their point of view, like them going hot dog heaven. And out of the three Harold Kumar films, this has the most screen time for them, so I'll give it a yes.
It's also the best of the three, hands down.
Yeah,
like, hands down.
But JPO, we're going to go to you next. What is your first nomination?
Yeah, I mean, again, I know some people always fight me on this, but I'll throw out real quick too that it is about we're ranking the movies, not necessarily the performances. So if we're going for movies, obviously what should be on the list too, and he's good in it as well because he's fucking awesome. He's David Krumholtz. Oppenheimer. Wonderful cast from top to bottom. Hey, Olivia Thirlby's in it. See, she's been in things. You guys should have gotten that 100 on Jeopardy. Everybody that's in it is fantastic here, including our boy David Krumholtz as Isidore Rabbi. See, I totally remember that name. I didn't look it up on Letterboxd just now. And yeah, Oppenheimer's fantastic, so it should be on the list.
Yeah, I wasn't going to fight you on Oppenheimer. Because like it, I think he's great in the movie. And look, and it's one of those ones like Oppenheimer's a lot of actors, and a lot of them are just doing small parts, similar to David Krumholtz. But it's like, and it's one of those ones like David Krumholtz's been one of those actors where he doesn't really have a lot of lead roles per se. He's done mostly supporting roles. So I would easily have said yes to Oppenheimer. Brian, what do you say about Oppenheimer?
I'll give it a yes. I find out with my theater when David Krumholtz showed up, a lot of people applauded when he showed up. So yeah, a lot of people like Krumholtz in that scene. I do enjoy him in it, so I'll give it a yes.
And Steve, what do you say about Oppenheimer?
I love Krumholtz. I was not in that kind of cool of a theater. I want to hang out in your theater now.
I is doing it as well.
Oppenheimer should be on this list. It's one of Nolan's best, and it has, like I say, it's a whole cavalcade of actors well-known actors and actors you haven't seen in a while. I mean, for the love of God, you see Gary Oldman as the president of the United States. And not advertised at all. Just like, oh my God, he's in this movie. And then you see David Krumholtz, and you see a whole bunch of actors that you don't usually see. You have a freaking, it's a great movie. And David Krumholtz is really good in the role that he's in this movie. So yes, it definitely deserves to be here.
I think Josh Peck's in there somewhere as well, if I remember rightly.
Everybody, Peck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the fucking Safdies. Yeah, they're all in it. I'm in it. You guys remember my thing?
I remember when I definitely remember that scene where they were watching Hunter X in the bar somewhere.
Yeah.
What a movie.
for my first nomination, I'm going to bring up another one that a movie that I really love a lot, and that's 10 Things I Hate About You. I think he's like really great in the role, and it's just one of those ones. As soon as David Krumholtz won the poll, I knew exactly which picture I was going to put on the thumbnail because, but if Jordan Anderson also told me to use that picture, I said, yeah, I was going to do that anyway. But yeah, I think that he's great in the movie, and it's just a lot of fun overall. But Brian, what do you say about 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah, we watched it today because it's one of my favorite combination movies, and he's great in there. Wherever he pops up with JGL, he's great, has great humor, and he gets the girl at the end. I'll give it yes.
Steve, what do you say about 10 Things I Hate About You?
Absolutely, I think he's probably one. You have Key Leather, Julia Stiles doing their thing, and JGL in there. But I think David Krumholtz is doing a great job in this movie. He's probably one of the best parts in the movie, helping Cameron come along, being his guide to high school, and he does a great job. It's a perfect casting for him. So yes, 10 Things I Hate About You deserves to be here.
And JPO, what do you say about 10 Things I Hate About You?
Absolutely here. Yeah, it's stuff like Addams Family and Santa Claus that like got the ball rolling for me, loving Krumholtz. It's things like this that really kick it down the field goal and make it really solidify it. Great ensemble cast in general. I think that's another guy that I champion all the time. JGL is probably because of their friendship in this movie here. And if anyone had said no, I would have waited for you to fall asleep and drawn a big old dig on your face like he gets in this movie.
But that 10 Things I Hate About You is going to make the list. Brian, we go back to you.
Well, JPO mentioned it. I'll bring up the first Santa Claus for my next nomination. He's great as Bernard the Head Elf. He's great in the first two, which I do enjoy, but I'll try for the first one. He's a lot of fun. Great chemistry with Tim Allen and Eric Lloyd. I'll go for Santa Claus.
Steve, what do you say about the Santa Claus?
Absolutely, this was one of the first movies that I saw David Krumholtz in. So. Besides between Adam's Family Value and this movie, he was one of the people that I like was a recurring face on the silver screen in my childhood. So yes, Santa Claus definitely deserves to be on there.
JPO, what do you say about the Santa Claus?
No, absolutely yes, it's Santa Claus here. Yeah, there's a reason why all these years later, because unfortunately he's not in the third one for whatever reason, scheduling, that once they did the TV show, he was like one of the most requested guest stars, and they finally did it, and it was beautiful. The only episode I've seen was his first episode, because I wanted to see the return of Bernard. So yeah, it's a yes for me.
And yeah, the Santa Claus is one of my go-to Christmas movies. And yeah, and I think it's just fantastic. And yeah, it's an easy yes for me. So Santa Claus is going to make the list. Steve, we're going to go back to you.
For my next pick, I'm going to pick Ray. David Krumholtz plays Ray Charles's talent agent, Milt Shaw. He actually was one of the people in real life that helped negotiate a contract for Ray that got him everything that he ever wanted. And David Krumholtz, it's really good in this movie. And it's another movie like Oppenheimer where there's a cavalcade of actors there. There's you have Richard Shaw, you have Regina King, you have Annabelle Ellis Taylor, a whole bunch of people, Kerry Washington, a whole bunch of people in this movie. And he's also another familiar face. I'm like, oh, he's playing Ray Charles' talent agent. That's pretty cool. So I think Ray should be on here.
Yeah. And JPO, what do you say about Ray?
Well, that's a big yes. This would have been my next brought up actually. So if Steve didn't do this, I would have done this round as well. Yeah, really, really solid movie here. First time I watched it too, I was super high on this movie, and I'm still high on this movie. But yeah, just fantastic movie here. Tremendous performance by Fox. Again, good performance by Krumholtz, our boy as well. So absolutely yes.
Yeah, no, when I was going through his filmography when I was making my letterbox list, it's crazy how many musician biopics he's been in. Like he's been in 3, technically 4 if you want to count it as a biopic or biopic parody. But yeah, I think Ray is fantastic. And yeah, I think it's a great movie. And really enough, I've always been a fan of Ray Charles's music. I don't know what it is about his music, but I've always been a fan of it. But Brian, what do you say about Ray?
I'll give it a yes as well. He was in my top. He was in my 12. I love it when he popped up in the film, and yeah, also Warwick Davis shows up in there toward the beginning, and I do love the cast of it. Yes,
And Steve, what do you say about Steve
he brought
Gordon?
it up.
Steve, you cool with this one?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's going to make the list. But JP, we're going to go to you next. What is your first nomination?
My second, but that's fine. Yeah, no, we're going another movie. He is Mr. Universe. Not because he won a pageant or anything, because it's Serenity from Joss Whedon here. Again, really fun. He kind of sets up the second half of the movie here. I remember even too, like when he leaves the movie too, actually legitimately being bummed because I wanted more of him, which just goes to show how good he is. And like I really wanted to see more of this particular character. Yeah, Serenity, great adaptation off of Firefly. Absolutely, I think it should be on here.
So we're talking about the 2019 Serenity.
Yeah. Where Matthew McConaughey's in a video game or some bullshit. Yeah,
no.
Oh, shit, spoilers if you haven't seen that movie.
But look, I mean, it's one of those ones like I like Serenity. I've never been the biggest fan. I've never been the biggest fan of Firefly in general. I think it's fine. And this is one of those ones where I looked at it for months. Like he was in there. I actually don't remember. It's one of those ones. I never realized he was in this. I'm going to give this a slight no, but I'll see how this goes. Brian, what do you say about Serenity?
To quote Fekka says, it's ready now. But unfortunately, I have not seen this ready.
JBO's rage quitting. I fucking hate you people.
Steve, what do you say about Serenity? You're muted.
Sorry about that. Yes, I'm going with Serenity because this is one of the best sci-fi films of the under. Actually, it's an underrated sci-fi. One of the underrated sci-fi 2000 films. It has a great cast. Like I didn't know too much about Firefly before watching that. I actually watched Serenity before I actually got into Firefly because that's how I was able to. I'm like, oh, this is a movie from the guy who made Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I'll go watch that. And yeah, it's great. Nathan Fillion is fantastic. The whole cast, the whole Firefly's cast is fantastic. David Krumholtz is fantastic. Chiwetel Ejiofor is fantastic in this movie. It's great. It has also Michael Hitchcock and Sarah Paulson, which was a surprise to see. So yeah, it really deserves to be on here.
Unfortunately, Serenity's not going to make the list.
I'm going to Shabba kill you, bro. After I kill Barack.
But I'm going to see if I can bring
I'm saying no matter what it is now. No, I'm saying no. Go for it. I'm saying no.
I'm going to bring up Sausage Party.
Good. I'm saying no. You're right.
This is one of those movies where I didn't know what I was going to be like when it came out, but I was like, it ended up being a fun like animated movie that I had more fun with than I expected, and it's just but once again the voice cast this is like you've got David Krumholtz playing the Lavash Kareem Abdul-Lavash, probably best pronounce that name, but yeah, I think it's just a really fun animated movie, and this song from the beginning is still catchy, written by Alan Menken of all people. But Brian, what do you say about Sausage Party?
I like the opening song. The rest was okay. It's a no for me.
Steve, what do you say about Steve? What do you say about Sausage Party?
I didn't see it.
And JPO, what do you say about Sausage Party?
You say no to Serenity, but you nominate Sausage Party. I like Sausage Party. I definitely don't think it holds up. I think once you've seen the gimmick, it is the epitome of not a great rewatch. The jokes don't land as well. I like it, but it's not in my 12. And Justice for Serenity.
But Brian, we go back to you. What is your next nomination?
Well, we did talk about music biopics, so I'll go for Lockhart, Dewey Cox story. He plays Dewey's manager, Schwartzberg. He's great. I do enjoy where he pops up. Even Dewey working on TV shows since he can do Lockhart for the oldies tour, and I do enjoy him a lot in there. So I'll try for Lockhart.
Steve, what do you say about Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story?
Yes, I would say Walk Hard. It should be on this list. This basically destroyed biopics. This just like anytime you watch a musical biopic after that, you can't help but to think about Walk Hard and just how trite and tired these cliches are when you see these new biopics like a Complete Unknown and any other movie that's going to be about a musician. John C. Reilly is just amazing. It's a great cast. I mean, the scene with the Beatles is probably one of the funniest scenes in that movie. So yes, Walk Hard should be on here.
Do you mean the Beatles?
The Beatles.
JPO, what do you say about Walk Hard?
So I'm torn because I wanted to spite vote Brian also and say no, but he named a movie I really like and that I want to say yes to. Now I was actually rewatching this while I ate dinner today, and that wasn't even necessarily for this episode, just because I wanted to, watch something fun for a few minutes that I will finish up later, probably tonight or tomorrow. No, it's a yes for me. It's really funny, well written, and it actually, unlike Sausage Party, holds up very much on a rewatch. And it gets even funnier when you kind of get the jokes more too, if you understand.
Yeah, no, yeah, I love Walk Hard, and yes, like Steve, like it's one of those ones that kind of does ruin biopics in a way, because it's like when I watched Michael from this year, like that whole opening scene about like him just wanting to sort of reflect on his whole life before he goes out and performs. Like it made me go think straight back to Walk Hard. But yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's a lot of fun. And yeah, it's just, I love it so much. So I'm saying yes to Walk Hard. So Walk Hard is going to make the list. And Steve, we go back to you.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna shoot my shot here. I'm going with This Is the End. Just I want you to him and Jay Baruchel just talking to each other while they're like on the verge of dying. He's like, all right, I want you to grab my hand. Okay, you're gonna hold my full weight, right? You're gonna hold my full weight, all of it, right? And then just Jay Baruchel thinking, yeah, I got you. And then just nope, there Krumholtz just perishes down to the hellhole bits there. But I want to see if I want to give it a shot, see if we can be able to put This Is the End, because offhand we talked about we're talking about movies that he's in, and he happened to be in this movie, and I think this was a very funny scene. So I'm trying This Is the End.
JP, what do you say about This Is the End?
Absolutely. No, this is at my 10 as well. I love This Is the End. Again, I love these. Like, I'll even I don't know why I keep going back to Sausage Party. I do applaud Rogan for having these really broad, crazy concepts and bringing them to life. And this is another one. It's an apocalypse comedy with a crazy cast. The opening party scene, where a lot of people perish. Krumholtz, as well as like a Kevin Hart and a Jason Segel and everything. Seeing who the party dwindles down to. So yeah, I like this movie a lot. So I'll say yes.
Yeah, just slightly off topic. I don't know if anyone ever follows James Franco on TikTok lately, but he's doing a whole lot of TikToks. Well, I mean, that's one of those ones like he's doing. I'm pretty sure he's doing something. He's promoting an upcoming movie because he's talking about this whole conspiracy theories and aliens and stuff. It's like, it just makes it seem like he's gone crazy. But I don't know where it's going. But yeah. But anyway, going back to This Is the End, I think This Is the End is fantastic, and yeah, it's an easy yes for me as well. I think it's great. So yeah, Brian, what do you say about This Is the End?
Yeah, there's in my trouble as well. I do enjoy seeing with Jay Baruchel as Steve mentioned, and yeah, overall it's a great movie to rewatch as well. I'll give it a yes.
But This Is the End is going to make the list, and we go back to JPO.
Well, if we're including small parts that also feature bigger Seth Rogen parts, Superbad is pretty damn hilarious from beginning to end here. I think will end up being an R-rated staple. This is pretty hilarious. Superbad is my nomination.
Yeah. I got a feeling that L2 are going to say yes. I mean, I do like Superbad. I think it's good. This is another one where it's like I forgot Krumholtz was actually in, but I do like the movie. It's just one that I've never gone to, but I've never overly loved. So I'm going to go a slight no, but I'm pretty sure it's getting in anyway.
Again,
Brian, what do you say about
Sausage Party
Superbad?
over Superbad. I can't understand you as a human.
But yeah, I rewatched Superbad last year recently for that Pharaoh and Rogan tournament, and yeah, I didn't realize James Coles was in there until I rewatched it, and I do enjoy. I believe the party scene, if I'm not mistaken. I'll give it a slight yes.
Steve, what do you say about Superbad?
I'm giving this a full yes. I love Superbad. Superbad is fucking awesome. I'm gonna drop a name. I'm gonna drop a couple names here because I did get to interview the whole cast of Superbad at Miami Beach at the Lowe's Hotel. So there's a little bias there, but yes, it's a hilarious movie. It's also one of the early breakouts roles from Emma Stone. But yes, this definitely deserves to be on here.
That Superbad is going to make the list. It comes back to me. I'm going to try for this one, see what happens. But because I don't know if anyone has seen it, to be honest. But I watched a movie for this called The Big Ask. Basically, the plot of the movie is that these three couples go to a vacation. You got David Krumholtz with his partner, played by Melanie Linsky. Got Gillian Jacobs from Community in there. The other ones, I don't remember the actors there, but basically the plot is like David Krumholtz sort of drops a bombshell, like his mother just sort of died of cancer recently and that, and David Krumholtz drops the bombshell that he wants to have sex with all the females there, and which starts a big spiral of events that happen, and I mean it's one of those ones where it's like it's a really interesting movie, and it's one of the rare sort of like non super comedic David Krumholtz roles there. There is some sort of dark comedy in this, but I think the movie itself I think is pretty good. It's just one of those interesting ones. But Brian, what do you say about The Big Ask?
I haven't seen it.
Steve, what do you say about The Big Ask?
Haven't seen it.
JPO, have you seen The Big Ask?
No, this is one I saw in your letterbox that I'm jealous from because I have not seen this. In fact, you're the only one in the community. I'm not saying that that's a good thing. I'm not saying that in a bad way. You're the only one in the community that has seen this movie here because I've always been interested because even the other people you didn't mention like Zachary Nines from another happy ending sitcom that I love. Melanie Linsky is the chick that's the psycho chick from 2.5 Men that loves Charlie. Like it's got a really fun cast. Krumholtz is right dead center of the flyer, looking all sad. So I've always wanted to see it, but I have not.
But Brian, we're going to go back to you.
It is on Tubi.
I don't have the graphic, but but Brian, what is your next nomination?
I'm gonna try for this one. I watched it last year for the last series. I'll go with Life with Mikey with Michael J. Fox. Yeah, his first role for David Krumholtz, he played this child actor who Michael J. Fox represents in this talent agency, and he's smitten with Christina Vidal's character, and I do enjoy where he pops up. You get a wrestling scene in the film as well. I do enjoy where he pops up Krumholtz, so I'll try for Life with Mikey.
Steve, what do you say about Life with Mikey?
Life of Mikey, yes. I actually say yes because this was also another movie that in my early childhood that I saw that had David Krumholtz in it. I enjoyed this movie that took on the talent agent of child actors, and I think it also has a great cast. It has not only just David Krumholtz in it, but it also has Michael J. Fox, Nathan Lane, Cyndi Lauper's in this movie. It's if you haven't seen this movie, it's a pretty enjoyable watch. So yes, I'm going to say yes to Life of Mikey.
JPA, what do you say about Life of Mikey?
Cute movie. I do like it. It's not in my 12 though, so it's gonna be a no. I'm saying this is going to be one of the rare times I'm on JPO's side for a change, and not against him, because I do like the movie. I think it's a cute movie, but it's also a slight no. It's just I've just got other ones that I've got higher than this. So yeah, it's going to be a no for me. So unfortunately, Life of Mikey, it's not going to make the list. Steve, we go back to you for your next nomination.
All right. I'm gonna go with. Let me just shoot this shot. So see how it is. I'm gonna go with a movie that I saw as part of trying to catch up with some of his roles. I'm gonna go with How to Kill Your Neighbor's Dog. It's a movie that stars Kenneth Branagh as a screenwriter, as a playwright who lives in Los Angeles, who just recently moved to California, and he's helping put together this play that has David Krumholtz as the director of this play, and he's also trying to balance with trying to keep his life as a playwright, schmoozing with people at parties, and also trying to figure a way how to get rid of the dog that's next door. And also it has Jared Harris, who plays Peter. Kenneth Branagh plays Peter, but Jared Harris plays false Peter. It also has Peter Regret from Animal House and Constance Shadyac from That Thing You Do. So I'm just going to give it a shot because it's one of the movies I've seen, and I found it interesting and see what everybody thinks about it. How to Kill Your Neighbor's Dog.
JPO, what do you say about How to Kill Your Neighbor's Dog?
Well, unfortunately, Malcolm had a blind spot. Now this is your blind spot, Steve. Sounds cool. I have unfortunately not seen it though.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I feel like my neighbours would feel like that about my dog sometimes.
I feel about it on stream all the time. Sorry, that was me.
Yeah, so I haven't seen it either. Brian, what do you say about How to Kill Your Neighbor's
This is the
Dog?
first time hearing about this show. I do like the premise, but I haven't seen it.
But for that, we go back to JPO. What is your next nomination?
See, you won't find me saying that because I'm aware of all his movies, just haven't seen them. I'm going to shoot my shot here. We're going back to a drama and also an early-ish one for him as well. I'm going to nominate The Ice Storm from Ang Lee, 97 here. Saw this kind of early too. Another reunion too with Christina Ricci, but the Joan Allen, Kevin Kline, and Sigourney Weaver as the parents in the front are tremendous here. Maybe my favorite Tobey Maguire performance also is in this, and Elijah Wood as well. All the kids are doing good. All the adults are doing good here. It builds up. It gets you think it's kind of ho-hum at first, but it definitely builds up with the small town tension and the things that are going down at the party. Yeah, The Ice Storm is a pretty decent flick.
I actually watched it for this, I think it's fantastic. I think it's a really good movie. It's one that I've heard a lot about. Just hadn't had a reason to watch it until now. It's great. I'm glad I finally watched it. It's a yes for me. Brian, what do you say about The Ice Storm?
I was going to watch this, but the only streaming service is on Pluto TV. No, thank you for that, so I haven't seen it.
Steve, what do you say about The Ice Storm?
Yes, The Ice Storm definitely deserved here. This is a very underrated movie. I think this is a movie that doesn't get seen a lot and that should be mentioned a lot more, especially with the whole with it's not only by the direction, but also by its script, by its casting, by the story. I think it's fantastic. I mean, you got it's another movie with a cavalcade of actors here: to Kevin Kline, Joan Allen, Tobey Maguire. It's so good, and David Krumholtz is in this movie, and it's really. I think a lot of people should see it. It's one of the early Fox Searchlight pictures that they made. So if nobody's not seen it yet, I think you definitely have to watch it, especially if you're a David Krumholtz fan.
But if that, the Ice Storm is going to make this list, and it's back to me. I'm going to bring up a movie that that I'll be surprised if JPO hasn't seen, because two of the actors in it scream JPO to me, and that's a movie called Casual Encounters. It's got both David Krumholtz and it's got David Arquette. Basically the plot of the movie is basically it's when Justin's girlfriend of 5 years sort of leaves him heartbroken and embarrassed over a public breakup. Then his friends talk him into entering online dating and to try and get him back out there. And I think the movie itself is really fun. It's comedy. It is also on Tubi. At least Tubi in the States anyway. Yeah, so to see how this goes, Brian, what do you say about Casual Encounters?
Haven't seen.
Steve, have you seen Casual Encounters?
Nope.
JPO, have you seen Casual Encounters?
Yeah, I think you kind of called it out, Malcolm. You think there's a chance that I haven't seen it? David Arquette, David Krumholtz, and I'm also really a big Taron Killam guy as well, the lead. One of only two people to go from Mad TV to SNL, so I've always championed him too. So yeah, I saw this pretty quickly actually, once I could. I'm unfortunately though. Well, one, I guess doesn't matter because we're not going to get it in, but I'm not as high on it as you. There's definitely moments that I liked, but yeah, it would be a slight no for me anyway.
But if that, going back to Brian, we've still got 3 spots left on this list. What are you going to bring up?
I'm going to try for this one. The recent one is also screwed on JPO. You got David Krumholtz and Paul Walter Hauser in Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. Yes, David Krumholtz played this record executive who records Bruce Springsteen's song Born in America. He's great in there where he interacts with Paul Hauser or Jimmy Allen White. See how this goes for Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere.
Steve, what do you say about Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere?
Have not seen it.
JB, what do you say?
That surprises me. That surprises me. I would have put money on Steve seen that. I almost want to say yes because I feel like the things I'm going to bring up are going to be said no to, or they haven't seen because they are smallerish. But I don't know that for sure. So it's very close to making my list. And maybe if Harold and Kumar didn't get it, I would have said yes. But right now I do have to say no.
Ironically, I probably would have given this like yes for the similar reason to JPO here. But it's one of those ones like, but I do. I also really like Springsteen's music, but I wasn't that into this biopic as I was hoping to. And yeah, but I do like it enough to say yes, but it's not going to make the list anyway. Going back to Steve.
I'm gonna nominate the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. This is basically the Coen brothers. I think this is their last movie that they did together before they went to do their separate things.
I believe so, yes.
So it's basically a Wild Wild West anthology movie, and David Krumholtz is in the first segment, which he plays a Frenchman in saloon. So it has Tim Blake Nelson, you have Liam Neeson, you have Harry Melling, James Frank. It's another cavalcade of actors, aka all-star actor, and I really enjoyed the movie and its offbeat humor for what it is. Oh, also has Tom Waits, Tato's favorite actor / musician. So if you're not nominating this movie, you hate not only you hate David Krumholtz, but you also hate Tom Waits, and Jake Tato will rain down upon you with all hell.
So basically,
That's true.
cursing us.
JP, what do you say about the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
No, for the second time tonight, actually, See Through would have been my next one here. Yeah, so I wasn't sure where this might go, but at least for me, it's a yes. I think the worst segment is still pretty good, and there's some great segments. So, like, this is one of those ones that I actually like more than I thought I would. Like, I watched it just because it was the new Coen's movie, not necessarily excited for like a Western-ish anthology, but it worked, man. Most of them are they're all pretty well written, greatly written to, again, cavalcade fantastic actors. So, yeah, this is pretty up my alley. I like this. Yes.
Yeah, you can probably catch Tato on the future Top Job Tom Waits movies if when it eventually happens. I don't know if he's been in 12 movies.
He's probably he might have, but also I was gonna say Tato's probably only seen like one of them. Like he just says it as an answer, doesn't mean he knows the guy.
Hey, I'm down for a top 12 Tom Waits movie. I know 12 Tom Waits movie can nominate for sure.
Tom Waits songs.
He pops up more than you think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I like Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I think it's really fun, and I've been a big fan of like the Coen Brothers movies, like in general. I think a lot of them have been relatively good. And yeah, so it's going to be yes for me. Brian, what do you say about the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
Yeah, I'll give it a yes as well. I did enjoy the segment. Not a fan of the 7 JPO mentioned, but overall I do enjoy, especially the song as well. I'll give it a yes.
But that Ballad of Buster Scruggs is going to make the list. JPO, we're going to go to you next.
Yeah. Again, I don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try for this one here. I'm gonna go for the Slums of Beverly Hills. This is a '90s movie that takes place in the '70s, led by Natasha Lyonne. She's somebody I've become more enamored to in the last few years because of Poker Face, and before that, or the fucking Russian Doll. So like all of a sudden, so I've gone back now to like this because I'm a cheerleader. Or but I'm a cheerleader. Another good, just like slice of life, but like also kind of a wacky, bigger comedy as well. Krumholtz is very good. He's the brother in this. Kevin Corrigan, kind of getting if you know him, kind of usually the smaller like character actor. He's kind of fun as like the potential love interest. Alan Arkin is the dad. Marissa Tomei is quite fun in this as well. Yeah, this is one that I saw more recently that I dug. So I'm gonna go for Slums of Beverly Hills.
And yeah, Slums of Beverly Hills was one of the movies I watched for this. And yeah, no, I think it's one of those ones that that kind of surprised me a little bit because I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but I was pleasantly surprised and I really enjoyed it more than I did, and I think it was just a really fascinating comedy, and I thought it was a lot of fun. So it's a yes for me. Brian, what do you say about Slums of Beverly Hills? Steve, what do you say about Slums of Beverly Hills?
This was one of the movies I also saw as part of getting ready for this panel. Slums of Beverly Hills it's a very, very, very. It's like another. We talk about the ice storm. This was also another Fox Searchlight picture that came out a year after the ice storm. So this was another big acquisition, I believe, that they got from the Sundance Film Festival that year. Yeah, I mean, this is also a great movie from Tamara Jenkins. If you know, she did The Savages with Philip Seymour Hoffman and Laura Linney. But yeah, Kevin Corrigan is really great in it. It's a pretty much one of his better showcases in the movie, in movies. Before I got to see him on television. But Alan Arkin's great. Marissa Tomei is great. Krumholtz is great. Jessica Walter from Arrested Development is also great in the movie as well. And Carl Reiner. We talk about Rob Reiner. Carl Reiner is in this movie as well. Yeah. So Slums of Beverly Hills should be on this list.
But that Slums of Beverly Hills is going to make the list.
Side note. Almost 40 Tom Waits movies. So if you want to throw that on the docket one day, just throwing that out there. It is doable. It's doable.
I was going to say, he is going to be in that new Martin McDonagh movie, Wild Horse Night. So maybe.
Oh, there you go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down for that. Let's go. Oh.
I'm pretty sure we've done Steve Buscemi movies.
Well, I was just saying, like, I bet you he's in several things you don't remember or didn't know he was in.
Yeah.
Mystery Men, like he pops up. He pops up. Book
I'll
of
do
Eli,
the
he's
rest
in,
of the
yeah.
Chevy episode. I tried
He was great in Seven Psychopaths.
Yeah.
But that we've got one spot left, and I'm gonna try for this one, and I'm gonna bring up a
Wait, do we? I see 12 in the chat now.
Oh no, there is 12.
Yeah, there's 12.
Okay, I'm not going to bring up movies.
No, just kidding,
I'll talk about it. Yeah, I was going to say that. But so we do have 12 movies on the list now. So it's going on to honorable mentions. And the movie that I was going to bring up before that JPO reminded me we had on the list. Is in Sidewalks from New York. So like, which I think is a fascinating movie, but you got like Ed Burns, Rosario Dawson, David Krumholtz, Brittany Murphy, Stanley Tucci, Heather Graham, and which interesting fact, apparently Ed Burns wrote the entire script while being on the set of Saving Private Ryan. So, but yeah, then. I'm one of the few people that's a big fan of Hail Caesar. I think that's a fun movie, and I mean I do like the other Harold and Kumar movies as well. And yeah, Brian, what's some honorable mention that you had?
Yeah, I also had the other two Harold Kumar movies on my list. The Santa Claus 2, I do enjoy better than the first one. I had The Judge and Hail Caesar.
Steve, what are some honorable mentions that you had?
That would be none.
JPO, did you have any more movies?
Boo, Steve. A Futile and Stupid Gesture. I always like to throw this movie out there. It's about the making of National Lampoon. Really good, underseen. Looking for Kitty, another Ed Burns movie, by the way. So maybe you'll like that one here. Krumholtz is actually the lead of that one here, looking for his kind of missing wife. Honestly, Mr. Popper's Penguins, better than you think it's going to be with Jim Carrey. Bobby is a good ensemble by Emilio Estevez, and then he's the lead in Lousy Carter that I actually quite enjoyed from like last year or the year before. It's a relatively new release, Lousy Carter. Check those out.
If I had time, Lousy Carter would have been the next one I was going to watch for this. I did also try to find Looking for Kitty as well, because I wanted to try and find as much of the ones that he was the lead in as much as
he's
possible.
I always liked it because I dated a girl named Kitty, and I like Ed Burns movies sometimes, so that's one I used to own back in the day.
Then a couple of movies that Leo puts in the chat. We've got Liberty Heights.
I haven't seen that.
The Mexican.
Not high on that personally.
Guess who? Even though he's not credited.
Uncredited, yeah.
Either way,
I brought it up anyway. But
Bob is good.
Bobby, and then I Saw the Light. But with that, it's time to get into the fun part of ranking these. Just to recap what we've got on the list. We've got Adam Sandler Values, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, Oppenheimer, 10 Things I Hate About You, The Santa Claus, Ray, Walk Hard, This Is the End, Superbad, The Ice Storm, and The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. But Brian, what do you have?
Slums of Beverly Hills.
Steve, what do you have for 12?
Slums of Beverly Hills.
JPO.
Harold and Kumar.
And yeah, for me, just because I do like them, even though I like the movie, it's probably his smallest screen time out of the ones that made the list, Harold and Kumar. So we've got a tie. So Leo, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle or Slums of Beverly Hills. I mean, I'm going to assume it's Leo, but I mean, it's not going to matter because like Headlights Out Wrestling, who I suspect might be
Channel
or Tato, but Leo also said it, so it was going to be that regardless.
I don't know who that Lights Out Wrestling is, but he makes a good point.
I know the Pierce Wrestling, but not Lights Out Wrestling.
Exactly. You can't prove that's me. You can't prove it.
It could be Tato, baby. You never know.
Exactly. See, yeah, Tato's running a wrestling company now. Good for him.
But Harold and Kermit Go to White Castle is going to be at 12. Steve, what do you have for
Slums of Beverly Hills.
JPO?
Adam's Family 2.
I'm also going to go Adam's Family Values. Brian.
I'll make another tie. Sons of Beverly Hills.
So, chat, we got Adam's Family Values or.
Hey, what are you doing, Jordan?
I'm literally typing Richie on Facebook. I swear. I'm typing this man on Facebook. He just messaged the group chat.
Let's see. Okay. All right.
What is this trivia? Hands on screen? What are we doing?
Hands on screen. Yes, especially light.
But it doesn't matter. Both Leo and Lights Out Wrestling both said Adam's Family.
Number one.
You'll like my next answer though.
But JPO, what do you have for number 10?
Now I'll go with Slums of Beverly Hills.
I'm gonna go the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Slums of Beverly Hills.
And Steve.
Slums.
But Slums of Beverly Hills is going to be at 10. But for me, I actually realised I messed up, but not that it would have mattered either. I'm going to go super bad. Brian, what do you have at 9?
I'll go super bad as well.
Steve.
Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
And JPO.
We have another tie. Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
So chat Ballad of Buster Scruggs and Super Bad for 9.
Yeah, thank you.
But Leo put Buster Scruggs.
Hands on screen.
I'm literally now I am messaging Richie. Not that I wasn't.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, shit.
That's the moment.
Brian, what's your next nomination? Well, what do you have for 8?
Nomination? Okay, I'll nominate this movie. I'll go super bad.
Steve.
Walk hard.
JPO.
Santa Claus.
I'm going too bad. Too bad is going to be at 8. Steve, what do you have for 7? I'm also going Walk Hard. JPO.
Why'd you skip me? Santa Claus.
Because I'm an idiot. Brian, what do you?
I will go Oppenheimer.
But Walk Hard is going to be at 7. No, I realised I skipped you. That's why I went back. And really.
Yeah. No, I figured it's all good.
JPO, what do you have for 6?
Santa Claus.
I'm also going Santa Claus. Brian,
Ice Storm.
Steve.
This is the end.
But Santa Claus is going to be at 6. But just to recap what we've got left, we've got Oppenheimer, we've got 10 Things I Hate About You, we've got Ray, got This Is the End, and we got the Ice Storm. I'm going to go This Is the End. Brian.
I'll also go This Is the End.
Steve.
This is the end for This is the End.
And JPO.
Ice Storm.
But This Is the End is going to be at 5. Brian, what do you have for 4?
I'll go Ice Storm.
Steve.
Ice Storm.
JPO.
Ice Storm.
I'm also going to go with the Ice Storm. The Ice Storm is going to be at 4. But Steve, we can be what do you have at 3?
Well, I'm going to be at Mesa Media 1 on Twitter. I'm just kidding. 10 Things I Hate About You.
JPO.
10 Things I Hate About You.
I'm going to go Ray. Brian.
I'll also go Ray.
So we got Ray or 10 Things I Hate About You. We're going to go to the chat.
I'll speak JPO.
What? I was stretching.
So, but Lights Out Wrestling, got Ray. I'm going to give JPO the benefit of the doubt. It's going to be 10 Things I Hate About You. He had his hands on screen this time, so.
No, I saw
That's
it.
all.
I know it. I'm the one. To be fair, I was the only one calling him out. So.
But that 10 Things I Hate About You is going to be at number 3. And now we're going to vote for number 1 between Oppenheimer and Ray. JPO, which of the 2 do you want at number 1?
I like it slappy, slappy happy.
I'm going Oppenheimer. Brian.
The best movie of the decade so far, Oppenheimer.
And Steve.
Let's go for a clean sweep here. Oppenheimer.
That Oppenheimer is going to be number 1, but our top
12.
But the top 12 David Krumholtz movies. We've got Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. We've got Adam Sandler Values. We've got Slums of Beverly Hills at 10. Ballad of Buster Scruggs at 9. At 8, we got Superbad. At 7, we got Walk Hard, Zoe Cox Story. At 6, we got Santa Claus. At 5, we got This Is the End. At 4, we got The Ice Storm. At 3, we got 10 Things I Hate About You. At 2, we got Ray. At number 1, we got Oppenheimer. But it's a good list. That is the end of ranking for this week. Next week, we're going to be doing Patrick Stewart movies, which should be just as fun. It will probably be a little bit later because I've got something else that day as well, so maybe a little bit later at the start. But Brian, we can be upon you online.
Yeah, well, apart from here, I appear on the Pierce Co, where I just did Jeopardy before, a lot of fun there. Me and Steve were currently the ASAT Teams tournament, should be a lot of fun there. We're not there on multiplex trivia, where me and Steve are also a team there. We did great this season. We have our matches. Tune in and find out. TBNT trivia for fandom. And I'll be on Movie Her Network this Tuesday for the Summer Blockbuster series, part 1.
Steve, we can find you online.
Yeah, you can find me on basically almost all the outlets that Brian mentioned as well. Most importantly, ASAT, a show about trivia, because you are looking at your boy, the 11 time ASAT champion. And we're like Brian mentioned, we're in the middle of King of ASAT tag team tournament. It's going to be a long journey, and we're hoping to make it to the finals for what, third time? What's third time? Second time?
Third time, maybe
Third
win
time
this
straight.
season,
So-
maybe.
Yeah, so let's see if third time's the charm here. All right. Other than that, check out Mesa Media One on Facebook, on X. You can check out some of my stuff on Mesa85. I just recently published 2 videos. One about the first half of indie wrestling. By the way, indie wrestling is not that contrary to what everybody thinks they believed last year. And what else did I get? Yeah, and check out basically all the shows that Jordan is about to promote right now.
JPO, what shows are you going to promote right now?
Yeah, we'll talk about the Periscope again real quick here. You'll see all these faces, except for Malcolm doesn't like me. Popping up on the Periscope. We're currently in that tournament here. I believe we got a doubleheader tomorrow. One of them is a tournament match, another shenanigans on top of that. Maybe you'll see Steve popping up on that channel very soon as well. Got some title matches coming up very soon down the pipeline. Yeah, also because it's the halfway mark of 2026. We already talked about the best horror movies of the year so far. Monday, we'll be talking about the worst movies of the year so far, in our opinion, as well as soon the best movies and the best TV shows of the year so far. Yeah, Real Pro Wrestling. We're uploading some new content to that channel very soon. And my other new channel, Lights Out Wrestling. Like and subscribe.
And you can find me on Tape Free Productions as a host, Rankum, every week. Next week we'll be talking about Patrick Stewart movies. Should be a lot of fun. But you can also find me popping up on the Movie Hero Network. This week I'll be on part 1 of the Blockbuster tournament as well. And I also host Ben from the Past. The next episode we'll be talking about the pay-per-view Judgment Day from 2006. That will either be next week or the week after. I was going to do it this week, but then I didn't get a guest. Plus I'm also busy this week as well. So yeah, but that is it for this week. And we'll see you all next time. As we get Steve just saying,
Hey, who's that guy?
Who's that guy?
I don't know.